Have you ever fallen into a time loop? You know what I mean. Drifting through the cracks of time like a leaf caught in the wind, never to be seen again. Quite honestly, it's a lot less poetic than that. One day you're living your life as normal, studying, getting drunk with friends, hanging out with that special someone. Then the next you're doing the same, studying, getting drunk with your friends, hanging out with that special someone. Funnily enough, you don't notice right away. It just feels like a strange case of deja vu and you go through the motions. I'm ashamed to say, but it genuinely took me several hours to figure it out. The same song playing when you press shuffle in the morning, same people passing you in the street. That leftover Chinese that you're sure you ate yesterday is still in the fridge. How did I figure it out? My friends were watching the same film as they were the day before, and I thought it was a bit weird. The worst part? The fact that the film they were watching was Groundhog Day. Of course, I was excited at first. I mean, this shit is basically a childhood dream for most people, you know, some superpower of cosmic proportions. In real life, that's just not the case. Sure, it's great for a while, getting to learn new things, memorizing all the details, trying to grow as a person. You pick up on all the little mistakes you make in your life and what the people in your life care about, the literal intricacies that they don't even notice about. But you have time to notice, believe it or not. After a while though, you stop caring about trying to learn new things. The novelty of a seemingly infinite loop in time wears thin, and the want to try and better yourself disappears with it. Why? Because you soon realise that any issue someone had with you, no matter how small, is now stuck with you. It may only seem like a small thing to them, something that will pass by tomorrow morning, but when tomorrow won't seem like it's ever going to arrive, that little argument wears you down, and it's not like you can get out of it. They'll still hate you in the morning whether you argue with them, break up with them, get over it or not. Pessimism sets in really fucking quick, but what defines quick in comparison to possible eternity? To you, the uninvolved and uninitiated, you'd think maybe a few days, maybe a couple of weeks if you're stretching it. I gave up as soon as I stopped keeping track. You stop noticing the little things like your partner's smile in the morning, the scent of fresh coffee being brewed downstairs, the cat that lounges on your garage roof soaking up the midday sun. You start noticing the fact that the sun always disappears at exactly 3:14 PM, followed 5 minutes and 20 seconds later exactly by rain that doesn't seem to end. At least it doesn't end for me. I used to like rain too, to be honest, but God, you get sick of it being the last thing you hear every night, knowing it's just gonna rain more tomorrow. I've tried the whole Groundhog Day shtick, you know, trying to get better, learning to find all the necessary skills to try and win the day, trying to fix any broken relationships I have. You know, there's theories that Bill Murray's character in the film repeated the same day for about 8 years. Some say tens of thousands of years. The thing is though, it doesn't matter. After a few months, I gave up keeping count, and I'm sure anyone else who has ended up in the same situation as me gave up too. Time doesn't matter at this point. I don't worry about my actions anymore. I mean, why should I? Would you, if you were stuck in the same position as me, I mean? A world that no longer has long-term consequence or benefit, only instant loss or gratification. My only worry is that this isn't going to get out to anyone. If you're seeing this now, I'm just gonna make the same video again tomorrow and you'll think it's brand new. Maybe one day I'll get out of this. Have you ever fallen into a time loop?